Hey guys, it's Corinne with Thompson RV in Pendleton, Oregon. Today I'm standing in the brand new bunk bed model by Outdoors RV. It's the 2024 Creekside 21 MKS. So this is going to be a really nice addition to the Outdoors RV lineup because it's in the Creekside edition. It is going to be a half-ton towable bunk bed model. So currently the smallest bunk is going to be your 23 DBS in the Timber Ridge, which is still kind of half-ton towable depending on your pickup and what your tow ratings are. But this Creekside is just going to be a little bit smaller at 26 foot 9 inches and a little bit lighter weight. So if you've seen the video on the 19 MKS with the wall bed, as you can see, this is going to be a very similar floor plan. So they took that 19 MKS, they extended it by a couple feet, and they gave you bunk beds. So you are going to have the wall bed that you can flip up and also have a dinette. You're going to have the seating area over here. You can get theater seating or the sleeper sofa. And what's cool about those two features, and the reason that I think this is going to be such an amazing bunk bed model, was because in most bunk bed models that are short, you're going to get just a made down bed and just a dinette. So there's not a second seating area if the weather's bad. The cool part about this is in this small little trailer, you have the option of flipping up the bed. Obviously you can leave it down. You can still get the slide out in. You can still use it with the made down bed. Or if it is raining, you want to do a puzzle or play games, you can flip it up and then you have the dinette as well as still keeping the theater seating or the sleeper sofa. So another cool thing about this trailer is because it just came offline, it's one of our first titanium models with the new wallboard, the new lighter carpet, the absence of the valances, the lambrequins. So they went with the wooden valance, but they did get rid of the lambrequins. So you still have the slow rise shades, but they've gone to a nice, sleek, modern, rustic look. So it has all of those features as well as the underslung coupler on the outside and the new suspension. All 2024 models that have come out recently as well are going to have the 12-volt refrigerator as well as additional solar on the roof. So that is new and exciting for 2024. So as I stated, this is the wall bed, and I will show you how that goes up in just a minute. Because these are available in the titanium or the mountain series. This particular unit is a titanium series. Most of you, if you've seen any of our videos, you know that here at Thompson RV, we do almost all titaniums because we all use these units. And so all of us own titanium units. And once you've had a titanium, I've never had anybody regret getting one. So it just seems to be what our customers want. The Mountain Series is great as well, and these are available in the Mountain Series. You will save a little bit of weight on that as well as some money. But again, if you can, the Titanium Series is definitely the way to go. In this model, again, because it's a titanium, I had a gentleman comment on one of my videos and he said if we did a shot for every time she said titanium, we could turn this into a drinking game. So I hope you're not operating any heavy machinery or at work because that could be a thing. I think he's onto something. But because this is a titanium series, you're going to get the upgraded solid hardwood cabinetry. You're going to get the reading lights next to the bed, as well as under cabinet lighting next to the bed, and solid surface countertops next to the bed. In both models, because it has the wall bed, you are going to get the upgraded titanium mattress, whether it's a mountain or a titanium. So that's specific to the 19 MKS and the 21 MKS. They both, mountain and titanium, will come with the fancier mattress. And then when you're ready to put the bed up so that you can use the dinette, you would just push it in like this. And it has these nice heavy duty latches. You do have a support right here and here so that when the bed is down, there's a little bit more support. So you just flip up the cushions, push those in, and then you're ready to bring down the table. Now, when it's in travel mode, there is a strap that goes from here to here so that this will stay nice and taut, but we just took it off for the sake of the video. Just going to unlatch the table and Now you have a dinette. As you can see, it's not quite as big as like in the 23 DBS or anything that has the mountain dinette, but there's still plenty of room for 2 adults, well, 4 adults really, maybe some kids, play games, eat dinner, whatever. So this is a really nice feature so that not only do you have a dinette, you also have the theater seating or the sleeper sofa over in the slide out as well. So here in the kitchen, solid surface countertops, high arc faucet. This is going to be a single basin sink, stainless steel. It's a little bit different design than you're going to see in some of the other outdoors RVs. This kitchen is just a little bit different in the 21 MKS, just because they had to try and fit everything into a 26-foot trailer. You've got the nice flip-up countertop extension. You have a plug-in over here. Down here, you've got the spice rack. You have some storage underneath. You have the nice pot and pan drawer under the oven. The oven is going to have the nice glass top, and that way you have additional counter space when you're not cooking on the stove. And then when you're ready to cook, you just flip that up and you've got a 3-burner gas stove. You have a nice knife rack behind the stove. Titanium series comes with all stainless steel. And then you've got a nice big cabinet up top. And again, you get the nicer hardware and doors because it's a titanium series. Over here, as I stated earlier, all of the new 2024s are going to come with the Furrion 12-volt refrigerator, which is a nice feature. However, you do need to be aware that instead of going with the gas electric fridge and going with the 12-volt fridge, you are going to want to upgrade and go to, I would suggest, 2 to 3 lithium batteries. That way you have enough power out on the road if you're boondocking, especially in order to run this fridge. They're also coming standard with 400 watts of roof mount solar. We're trying here at Thompson RV to stock everything with at least 600. Some of our units are coming in with 1,000. This particular model is not big enough to have 1,000 watts of solar, so it's going to have 600 watts. So we would recommend 3 of the Battleborn 100 amp hour lithium batteries. We sell those in a heated version for anybody who goes camping below freezing, and then a non-heated version if you don't ever plan on being out in cold weather. So then across from the kitchen is going to be your slide out. So you have the option of the theater seating or the sleeper sofa. We stock all of ours with the theater seating, assuming that with the bunk beds you already have enough sleeping. But if you need a sleeper sofa, we stock all of the furniture. So there are 2 colors. There are a light sofa and a dark sofa. This is the darker color. We have everything in stock. So if you want a sleeper sofa and you want it in the light color or the dark color, we just swap it out and away you go. That way, if you do need to sleep an additional adult or 2 or extra kids, you have that extra sleeping. The theater seating reclines and it is a little bit more comfortable. Outdoors RV is very good about using as many windows as possible in all of their trailers, and no matter how small they are, they always open. So these 2 windows open, which is really nice because you can get a good little cross breeze. And then you're also going to get the slow rise blackout shades. Reading lights above each side of the sofa, and that is on its own separate switch. One thing that Outdoors RV is really good about, and sometimes you can't notice this when you're just on a dealer's lot, but they use a lot of lights. So most trailers, you're looking at them during the day, you're not going to see them with the lights on, and that's something if you're shopping and comparing units, they use a lot of lights. The other thing that's important to note is that everything is switched on a wall switch. I had a unit one time where my kids couldn't even reach the ceiling lights to turn them off and on because the switch was actually on the light itself. So that's very frustrating especially if you're a kid. So they have everything on a switch and they utilize a lot of lights everywhere, under cabinet, in the slide out, and extra in the ceiling as well. So in this model, you're going to get the Jensen flat screen LED TV. And I want to show you in this model how this one works, just because it is on a swing arm. And it's kind of cool. So you can swing arm it and over to The theater seating, you could have it straight and watch it from bed. But then also what's kind of cool is your kids can watch it from the bunks. So I think that's kind of neat in this model. Over here, you're going to have your CD DVD player, and this also Bluetooths to your phone. There's also an HDMI and a USB port in. So this will run DVDs for your TV. It'll also run through the speakers inside and outside. So you can sit under your awning, Bluetooth your phone, and listen to music. In this little cubby here, you also have a 12 volt and a USB port. Use this for extra storage as well. Then you have a deep cabinet up here, as well as two cabinets down below, and then a nice big drawer down here as well. So lots of storage for whoever might be camping with you. And then onto the bunk beds, a nice built-in ladder, double over double, and they do have the nice soft teddy bear mattress covers. They each have a window, they each have a reading light. They also have a USB port and some extra storage for books. Okay, so here in the bathroom, you're going to get quite a bit of extra space. And then this has the large shower pan, just like in the 19 MKS, with the collapsible shower door. Because it's a titanium, you're going to get the upgraded bathroom amenities, as well as solid surface countertops and the underslung stainless steel sink. You have a nice big skylight over the shower. So I'm 5'5", so as you can see, there's a lot of room in here for taller people. Titanium vanity mirror, porcelain toilet, cabinet under the sink, USB port. Again, solid surface countertops with the underslung stainless steel sink, the nice higher arc faucet in the titanium, the hardwood medicine cabinet. And then we option in Max Air deluxe vent fans in all of our units, so that would give you a Max Air fan in the bathroom as well. There's always an air conditioning duct and there's always a heat duct. Then you have some towel hooks right back here. And then what's also nice is they give you a pump switch. So when your kids jump in the trailer, maybe you're traveling down the road and they come in to use the bathroom, there's a pump switch right here on the wall. So if they forgot to turn on the pump switch on the wall out in the kitchen area, they can do it right here, flush the toilet, and then turn off the pump. So with the slide out in, as you can see, everything is fully accessible. You can get all the way back, use the restroom, get into the bunk beds, all of the storage over here. Everything is going to be accessible with the exception of this side of the dinette and the small drawer that is under that side of the dinette. On the exterior, the titanium series is going to have the gorgeous gray Lamelux 4000 upgraded fiberglass. So that's going to be a higher gloss, better quality of fiberglass. All titaniums also come with the dual pane frameless windows, as well as chrome baggage locks and the chrome grab bar handle. Because this is a bunk bed model, you are going to get the under bunk storage. So this folds up. You have the rubberized diamond plate flooring here, and you can store bicycles, generator, really anything that will fit in this space can be stored in this location. So that's another nice feature of having a bunk bed model. Because it's a titanium, it's also going to come with the auto leveling system. So when you get to where you're going, all you do is push a button and the entire trailer is going to auto level itself. That's probably the most popular titanium feature, although there is a whole entire list of features that come when you upgrade. If you're not familiar with the differences between a titanium and a mountain series, we have a YouTube video that showcases every single difference between the two. So if you're not familiar, that's a great video to watch as well. Right here, you're going to have your fire pit barbecue hookup. So that's going to be a quick disconnect LP hookup to run a barbecue or a fire pit or really anything LP gas. This is your furnace. So this is just going to be access and then venting for your furnace for in the trailer. They use in the Creekside the 30,000 BTU furnace. 15-inch wheels and tires. These are Load Range E Goodyear Endurance tires. And then as with all Outdoors RV products, you're going to get the Off-Road X4 suspension package. So that is going to be the new More Ride All-Trek 4000 suspension, the KYB off-road shocks, heavy-duty shackles, bronze bushings, and greasable zerts. Right here, you've got the 110 outlet for underneath your awning. This is going to be for your 6-gallon hot water heater. And so it's access for that. Right here is where you will fill your 78-gallon freshwater tank. All of the tanks on an outdoors RV are going to be fully enclosed and heated. And then in addition to that, at Thompson RV, we always option in the 12-volt heat pad. So if you're traveling, going down the road, and it's extra cold, you can flip that on and it will heat the freshwater tank as well. Triple aluminum step. In the titanium, you get the elongated entry door window, which not only looks nice, but from the inside, you have a much better view, and it's a see-through pane, but it is tinted. And then you also have a pull shade to block out the light. The titanium series, I'll show you on the back, it comes with the rear backup camera. So it's an observation camera, not just backup, observation. They're including the side marker cameras now. So if you are somewhere on a busy freeway getting to your destination and you need to see to change lanes, you're going to have side marker cameras on both sides as well as the rear observation camera on the back. Again, chrome latches, nice thick insulated doors, magnetic catch. And then you'll notice that the slam latches have 2 slam latches. So 2 latches, 1 on each side. A lot of brands scrimp and save to keep costs down. And so they actually only put 1 latch on one side. Well, that just doesn't seal like it should. So Outdoors RV does not scrimp. They always put on the best, and they do 2 latches. Rubberized diamond plate underneath. And then this is underneath your bed. These are actually your nightstands. So all of this area is fully insulated. That way you're not getting a draft through here, and you're not getting a draft in here that's going to come up right to where you're sleeping. So they insulate the door and they insulate this area as well. Inside, you've got the controls for your auto leveling system. You have a light, a battery kill switch, a 12-volt outlet, and a USB port. The 12-volt outlet comes in really handy for a cooler, like one of the little Dometic coolers that run off of 12-volt power. So it's a compressor style. One thing also in here is going to be your solar charge controller. So that is going to operate the standard 400 watts of roof mount solar. If you option in 600 watts, it's going to run all 600 watts. If you have a bigger model and you're optioning in the 1000 watts of solar, you're actually going to get 2 charge controllers. You also have the option of an additional up to 200 watt panel here right on the side. That is going to run off of a charge controller that's actually built into the panel. So if you do buy a panel to go on this side port on any Outdoors RV trailer, you do want to make sure that it's a nice enough one that has a charge controller built in. We would recommend the Zamp brand. Coming around the front, it's going to have the half cap. Because the Creekside is built on the 6-inch I-beam chassis, they give you a half cap and then half diamond plate, and that's also to cut back on weight, because the whole point of the Creekside model is to hopefully be towed by half-ton trucks. Not all half-tons are created equal, so you do need to contact us and figure out what your GVWR is of your truck and if it's safe to tow one of the Creekside models, but most of the newer half-tons are able to tow any of the Creeksides. This toy lock right here, this is part of what they call the mountain storage package. So on the back, you're going to get the 2-inch receiver hitch for bicycles. I'll show you that in a minute. And then you also get this cable lock to lock up whatever you have at your campsite that you don't want locking off. We option in the 4 battery tray. As I stated earlier, this is a must on 2024 models because of that new 12-volt refrigerator. That's why we're ordering extra solar. And then this is our powder-coated aluminum locking box. We would recommend this. That is specific to Thompson RV. We have it made here locally by a friend of mine. So we would recommend that. And then you can fit up to 300 amp hour Battle-Born lithium batteries in that case. And it does lock, so nobody's going to walk off with your batteries either. 2 7.5-gallon propane tanks. They give you a nice little flip top so you can get in there and access them without removing the whole cover. The front power tongue jack, that's standard on all outdoors RVs, but this particular one is part of the auto leveling system. So when you push a button, everything auto levels. And yes, that jack is supposed to come off of the ground. Right here is your hitch caddy. So this has a nice spot to put your 7-way cord, your safety chains, as well as your breakaway cable so that they're not just laying in the mud. You can have a nice place to stow them. And this is the new underslung coupler. So if you remember correctly, most trailers have a coupler that comes out to here. This one is now underslung so that you can get your tailgate down when you're hooked up to your pickup. When your pickup is hooked up to your trailer. Over here, this is going to be the other side of your pass-through storage. An additional side marker camera. All outdoors RVs are now optioned with, you have the option of doing slide out toppers, but they do come standard on the titanium series. But they are now an option on backcountry as well as the mountain series. With that being said, the backcountry series is also now available in the titanium edition, which is super exciting. And part of that was because when I put out that YouTube video and so many people commented that they wanted the titanium series that we got it done. So that's pretty exciting. This is where you would hook in your 30 amp power cord. I was just having a conversation with a gentleman the other day that has a much older trailer, and the power cord they used to pull out of the side of a trailer. Well, that was a prime spot to get in mice. With a twist lock cord, there is no way for a mouse to get in, obviously. The other thing that I've had people ask us about is the underbelly material. So Outdoors RV does a great job with their 4 Seasons package and sealing up their underbelly. Here at Thompson RV, before you take your trailer, we do a full service on them. And part of that includes rodent proofing. So we go through and we make sure that every location is sealed up underneath the underbelly and everything. So that's just one more thing that we do above and beyond what other dealers would do to make sure that your Outdoors RV is the best trailer on the market and on the road. Cable and satellite hookups. This is going to be your black tank flush. You've got your black and your gray tank valves right here. You've got a nice little light. And then you also have your exterior shower. This is also on an insulated door. That's also part of their 4 Seasons package. It's just one of those steps, again, that they go above and beyond. This is where you're going to hook in your city water. So if you're staying at a park and you don't necessarily want to fill the tank, often people do that when they do have a half-ton pickup. They don't want to fill up the tank because that's an additional 400 pounds of water. So they'll just wait, and when they get to the park, they hook up to city water. Coming around the back, you've got the 4-inch steel bumper, and you can store your sewer hose inside of this. This rear receiver hitch, that's part of that mountain storage system. So that up to 250 pounds, you can haul e-bikes, generator, firewood, whatever you need. Full-size spare tire cover with a gorgeous Thompson RV tire cover. You get rear backup lights on the titanium series. And that is really nice in conjunction with your rear observation camera. If you're backing into a space late at night, it's going to illuminate the space so you can actually tell where you're going. Doesn't work well, obviously in the dark. So it's nice to have that. And then you've got the nice heavy duty ladder. The Outdoors RV, they build a full walk-on roof. We do recommend that you get up on your roof twice a year and just check your sealants. So it's nice to have a good sturdy ladder to get up there to do so. I hope you enjoyed the video on the brand new 21 MKS. If you have any questions on bunk bed models or any model for that matter, we do list our phone number down below. I also have all of the weights, lengths, and things of that nature also listed down in the comments below. And then also we will link the titanium video to this one, as well as a few other videos. So if you have any questions, please just give anyone here at Thompson RV a call.